On. Put some pants on. Do we have people? Hello. Oh. Welcome. Hi. You're the second. Close though, Nat. I feel like I need to just. I've been avoiding YouTube because, hold on. I think I'm dying. Danny's gonna be pissed. I've been avoiding YouTube because I think the last, besides the painting thing where I didn't talk at all, was the Amberlynn Reid live stream, and I've been like waiting till I have the strength to make a video, but I feel like I should just make my statement and we can move on, because I had no idea it would turn into that big of a drama, like, and like my feelings were getting hurt and everything, which is crazy. So I didn't mean for it to turn into that, and I'm sure that other people are frustrated with me and has lost faith and hope in me and don't think I'm a good person anymore because I was trying to stick up for her. So I was gonna make like a whole video of it, but I just am very sick. And right now it's all either of us can think about. I just took a shower. Danny's gonna kill me. He put me on bed rest yesterday because I've been passing out every day, and twice yesterday. And until we can get in and see what's going on, he's just worried because two of the times that I passed out, I was sitting down. I was doing absolutely nothing and I just passed out. One was on an Instagram live, and he, I guess, just ended the live, and then last night or yesterday, I don't know time, I never know time, I fell in the kitchen and hit my head. So he's gonna be mad that I showered without waking him up to help me. But I've been feeling so bad, and I cannot tell you how frustrating it is that my body won't cooperate and let me do anything that I want to do. And Danny's done everything, and I just wanted to try and do something without him, and I did it. I'm okay. I didn't pass out. I did a really quick shower. I haven't showered in a while. Well, at least not my hair. My body I've showered recently, like maybe 5 days ago. I know that's gross, but it's me. Welcome. But my hair I haven't washed since like the day before Christmas Eve or something. So I just felt gross. I've been in bed or on the couch all day, every day for the past 3 days, doing nothing but trying to rest and not pass out. So I had a little tiny burst of energy tonight, and I was like, holy crap, should I hurry and shower? So I did, and here we are. So is anyone here? Because no one's saying anything. So what's happening? So should I just, Nat, what do you think? Any of you that were there, what do you think? Should I just like make my statement? We can move on. I don't want it to be another back and forth thing just because, and I won't let it do that again. Like, I allowed that, but I wasn't really prepared for that at all. But I think actually if I were to make a separate video about it and like title it with her name in it again and everything, that would just bring more drama to my channel, and I don't want to do that. So I kind of just want to just make the statement. Okay. I did a live stream a few nights ago where I was trying to explain for 2.5 hours, I think maybe even 3 hours. It was really long. I was trying to explain that yes, Amberlynn Reid has done all these horrible things and lied about things that you should never lie about. Like, that's not okay to do. I'm not condoning that. I just was simply saying I don't see the point in bullying her in her comments and being mean to her and then complaining that she thrives off of the drama and she thrives off the money she makes, but the people watching and commenting are making her money. So, like, you can't complain about things about her that you don't like, but then contribute to her channel. I was just saying there's no, there's no point. You're wasting your energy putting out, like, fighting for who can get the funniest, wittiest bullying joke that we can give to her. Whether she deserves it or not is not what I meant to debate the other night. I get that she's done all these things and I don't support those bad things that she's done at all. Bottom line, okay? I just was saying that it's not going to help the situation if you go on there and egg her on like that and say, like, bullying things like that. A lot of people are constructive, but she doesn't see it, and that's frustrating. I've tried to reach out to her. It's frustrating that she won't get back to me. I get it. Like, and if I'm still trying to figure out whatever she lied or didn't lie about, whatever, all of that, I'm still trying to figure out, but that has nothing to do with my point. All my point was no matter what, this girl doesn't deserve that. It's not like I know what she did was terrible or what she allegedly did, lying about rape. I'm the first person in the world that should be offended by that. And if I find that to be true, then I'll be offended. And I'm not going to support that. And I'm not saying that I support it now. I'm just saying that that's all I was trying to say, is that I just feel like it's turned into this, like, shit show where people are just competing who can be the meanest and who, you know what I mean? So it's like I've been sitting back and watching her for so long and just watching and studying the comments, and it's like I'll click on a video and that she uploaded literally 20 seconds ago, and already it's more dislikes than likes, and all the comments are hate comments, and I'm like, you haven't even watched it, like, give it a chance. So then when I went live, I put Amberlynn Reid in the title, and my goodness, the first 5 minutes, the people that attacked me and called me names just simply because I put in the title I support Amberlynn Reid. What I meant was her recovery, and I later changed it. I absolutely support her recovery from one eating disorder sufferer to another. But it blew me away. I was like, holy crap, I haven't even said anything yet. I haven't really even, like, and these people are calling me names and telling me that they can't watch me anymore and they're not going to be part of my channel anymore. They're not going to support me anymore. I just think we should all stop and ask ourselves, is it, like, okay, that's fine. But I know I know the people that agree with me and disagree with me that still love and support me, and I'm grateful for those of you that do that. So thank you. Even the ones that don't agree with what I was trying to say, that's okay. Everyone has their opinion. I couldn't keep quiet because I'm a victim of bullying, and I know what it's like to live in a scary childhood where you lie a lot to get through and so that you don't get abused. And she grew up with a childhood that was even worse than mine, so as far as, like, abuse goes. So I don't know, it just brought out the little girl in me. You know, in elementary school, we'd be out on the playground and the big bully that hated me the most would come and start calling me fat and push me, and all the kids around me would just laugh with him because they were scared of him. They weren't brave enough to speak up and say, it's not okay to do. Like, it's not okay to do. And whether or not she deserves it isn't the point I was trying to make. The point is nobody deserves what she gets. She doesn't deserve what she gets. She definitely deserves, I don't know what she did or didn't do. That wasn't the point. It's like, and people were getting frustrated with me because they're like, you're saying that everyone makes mistakes, everyone lies. Well, we've never lied about rape. We've never lied about this. And I'm like, I'm not trying to say that. That's not what I was trying to say. It's just that somebody had brought that up, and I said, where's the proof? Because I still haven't seen the proof yet. I'm still looking for it, but I will look, and I've taken all comments into consideration, and because I care about you guys and I want to hear your side too. I just found it funny. I found out who my real, supporters are, that even the ones that didn't agree with what I was doing still just respectfully were like, hey, I don't agree, but I still love you, goodbye, as opposed to, I cannot believe I lost, like, I think 300 subscribers right away just from doing that live, and that opened my eyes a lot. And so I went through a couple days of like, do I even want to be a part of a community where I'm trying to stand up for something that's just not right, and I'm getting attacked for it and I'm getting punished for it? Do I even want to be a part of that community? And I cried to Danny about it for days, and we both decided, yeah, you do, because you've got the other 95% of people out there who love you and support you and understand that you were just trying to do good and you're not trying to do bad, and they'll be there for you, and those are the people you need to focus on. I'm like, I know. So that's where we are. That's my statement. I was never condoning what she has or has not done. I just strongly feel that she doesn't deserve the bullying. The constructive criticism is fine. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm just talking about the ones that compete for the best fat joke or the best stupid joke, or make fun of literally, like, assuming how she smells, and assuming, like, making fun of how dumb she is, and making fun of other people in her life for being in her life. And I don't know, I just think it's mean. So that's all I was trying to say. So moving on. That's my statement. We're going to move on. So Amberlynn, if you're watching, what's up, girl? I I don't know what you've done in your past. I don't know what you've done in your past. I don't, all I know is what you've said out of your mouth, and you've made some big mistakes, and maybe you've made bigger mistakes that I haven't seen yet, but as far as I know, I see a girl who needs support, because she's going to die soon. And if people really want to help her, then they either would only give constructive criticism or encouragement or leave. There's no reason to leave hate. That's just going to perpetuate the situation. There's no point. And you're making her more money, which is what people are complaining about. She's using this to make money off of it. Well, you're the one giving it to her. Don't comment and don't watch. Unsubscribe and don't watch, and that's it. So, I don't know. Okay. All right, so let's move on because I don't want to get back into it. And yeah, but thank you to everybody who like respectfully heard what I was trying to say, and I hope that I have definitely learned a lot. I've learned a lot about her, because I've done a little bit more research, because I was like, why are people attacking me this badly? So I did some more and I learned a lot. I still do not believe she deserves any of the absolute bully trash that's happening. But I can see where people are frustrated. But if you're frustrated, then you can say that in a kind way, or you can just not say anything at all and just encourage her to get better. So that's my stance. Amberlynn, if you're watching, I know you can get better. I see a difference in you. I don't know why no one else can see it, but I can see a little bit of it. And I mean, her latest video, I'm seeing a lot less of a progress. 2 videos ago, I saw a lot of progress from her. I could tell in her face. Her last one, I'm not so sure, but either way, if you happen to be watching, I know what it's like to have an eating disorder for my entire life. I know what it's like to be abused as a child, and I know what it's like to have to lie my way through my life to avoid being abused more, or so I thought I would be abused if I didn't lie, because that's how it was when I was a little kid. And I know obviously what it's like to have eating disorders and mental health issues. And I know what it's like to be a bullying victim, and it's excruciatingly painful. And I know what it's like to share your eating disorder on YouTube, and there's only a handful of us that know what that is actually like. So I'm cheering you on. I believe you can do it. Okay, someone asked me a question. If you want to. Yeah, so the deal was if I passed out again tonight, we would go to the hospital, but I haven't passed out, and I just took a shower. So that's good. I just had this like little burst of energy, probably because I ate some dinner. Let's see. I had to talk to my doctor about my eating disorder while pregnant recently. And that was very difficult. I gained weight, and I've been struggling with my view on myself and habits. It's definitely not easy. I saw that you took a test and it was positive. Have you ever caught up with that? Yeah, it was a false positive. We're pretty, well, it's not, you can't get a false positive, but it was like a cheap, no, not cheap, the blue. Okay, so I didn't know this until this round. If you use the clear blue, the one where you, not the digital one, just like the normal one where you'll see two lines, if you use, apparently, I guess, the ones with blue dye, it often will look like there's a faint second line. But if you use the pink dye ones or the digital ones, those ones are like totally accurate. So I went and got those, and I'm not pregnant. Plus I've had a period since then, so I'm definitely not pregnant. But I will say, Stephanie, that's not, I can't sit here and lie to you and say like that I blame you for feeling that way, because I know that if I were pregnant, gaining weight would be hard for me too, because I have an eating disorder, you have an eating disorder. So what I would encourage you to do, even though I'm not a mom, I don't know what I'm talking about. It's just something that I feel really passionate about, and I always have my whole life. I always wanted to be a mom, so I would think about these things all the time. Just remember that you've got a little perfect angel baby coming who doesn't care if you're fat, doesn't care if you're skinny, doesn't care if you're black, white, purple, yellow, orange, doesn't care how much money you make, doesn't care what you look like, doesn't care what your hair looks like, your makeup, your face. That baby and you have a bond that nobody else in the world can have with each other. Nobody in the world can have this bond with you that you have with your baby, and nobody will ever be able to have a bond with your baby that he or she has with you. So keep in mind how special that is. You are carrying a little angel inside of you, and she's going to come out, and is it he or she, do we know? And going to be your best friend and your love. Like, it's going to be the love of your life. It's a girl. She's going to be the love of your life, Stephanie. Like, even more than your partner. Sorry, that's just how it goes. Because she's living inside of you. She's living inside. You're growing a baby inside of you, Stephanie. So keep focusing on that, because we've had a couple friends, I wish Brittany was here, in this community that struggled with this. And they were worried that once the baby came, they wouldn't be able to lose the weight or whatever. But then the baby came, and all of a sudden, it just didn't matter that much anymore. Not as much anyway, because your baby becomes number one priority. You almost don't even care what you look like or how you feel. I mean, you care how you feel, but you know what I mean? Like, that's what I've been told. Again, I'm not a mom, but I've seen it. I know many moms closely. I have bajillions of sisters and cousins that are all moms of multiple children, and I've seen what motherhood does to them, and how it just, and some of them have had eating disorders too, and how it just kind of turns on a switch all of a sudden where it's like, I have to eat because I have to feed my baby. That's number one. I don't understand. Like, there's no question about it. That's number one. You know, so if you choose to look at it that way, and if you choose to let that connection happen, then it's going to be so worth it. And I can tell you, I don't know what you look like now, and I don't know what you'll look like fully pregnant, and I don't know what you'll look like after, but I can tell you that I think you're beautiful no matter what size you are. And I think it's really beautiful that you're wanting to be honest about it and open about it, because that already shows good mothering, in my opinion. Because there are people out there, it's rare, but I've heard a couple stories who are, I'm sorry, this is going to offend someone, I'm sure, but a little bit selfish by not caring about what it does to the baby or anything like that. I know it's hard. I know eating disorders can get so bad that you just don't care who it hurts, but I just don't think you're that kind of person. If you were, you wouldn't have even said anything. You would just kind of kept doing it and not caring what it would do to the baby. So the fact that you're, you know, Is it hard to be so unwell all the time? I'm chronically ill and it's hard for me. This is the story of my life right now. Yes. I want to die. Did you bring that up because you knew that we're both struggling? Could you sense it? Or are we just like on the same page? Siona, is that how you say your name? Siona makes music. Oh, are you a singer? I want to subscribe. Are you a channel? I like subscribing. If I feel like I see a name that could be a channel name, I always go and subscribe, even if you don't ask me to. So, it's really hard, and it sucks. Especially, I don't know, how old are you, my dear? Because I'm 35. I do look a lot younger, I've been told. I don't think so, but I get judged all the time for it. People, my battery's gonna die. Hold on. Can't tell you how many doctors and friends and family members. Whoops, did that just pause? I can't tell you how many doctors, friends, family members have literally said things to me like, you're fine. You're 35, you're fine, you're young. Nothing's wrong, you're fine. I've been through that too, and look at me. I can do this. Why can't you do this? I've been through it, and look at me now. It is so hard when you're young and you have health problems. It's a new level of hard. It's like next level, because you have to deal with the judgment of people looking at you like, really, you have 10 diagnoses like that? Really, you're sick every day with something, chronically ill every day? Really though? Come on, really? Like, and then that just puts more pressure and more, for me, it puts more humiliation and makes me question stuff that I should not be questioning, like my own truth. And it makes you go crazy, and it makes you hate yourself more, which flares up the chronic illness even more. It's like a vicious cycle. But I am also very grateful that I have a husband who completely understands it, probably because he lives with me 24/7. I have a mother who completely understands it. I have lots of family members that do understand, a lot that don't, and that's okay. Because they've never experienced it, so how can they understand it, you know? But I do have a lot of family members who are willing to just kind of take me for my word and love me and encourage me and support me no matter what, and that's wonderful. And then I've got thousands of friends out there who support me and love me every day. So wherever it is that you're finding support, whether it's one person or a bunch of people, or even if it's not a person, if it's an animal or God or the earth or whatever you believe in, wherever your comfort is, that's where you need to build on. That's where you need to put your attention. But yeah, like today, yesterday, Danny put me on bed rest because he's not a doctor. If you're just joining, Danny's my husband. He's not a doctor. He just has been married to a chronically ill person forever. And I've been really sick and passing out, and something's wrong. We're not sure what it is. So till I can get into the doctor, he put me on bed rest. But tonight, after he went to bed, I had a tiny little burst of energy. So I was like, oh, I'm going to take a shower. So I did, and I did okay. So it's like, that makes it confusing too, because I have a feeling in about 30 minutes, I'm going to collapse again. And I'm going to feel like I'm going to throw up, and I'm not going to be able to eat anything. And I'm not going to keep anything down. I'm going to pass out. And that's such a scary feeling that I've gotten to the point now where if I have a little tiny burst of energy, it lasts like an hour, and that's it. And then I'm gone. So it's really frustrating. My husband is great for my illness. Oh, good. He's so sweet. Oh, good. Oh, that's so important. Oh my gosh. Dude, to have you too, KJ, to have whoever your partner is that gets it, that's, in my opinion, the most, or whoever you live with. So if that's your parents or your partner or whatever. Everyone has their own problems, and you don't have to explain your medical issues to people who judge and question your illness. Yeah, I agree. And that's something I'm trying to learn. It's just really hard for me because, I mean, I'm getting better now, but like it's been a hard road because there are a lot of people in my life that struggle with some of the things I struggle with. So, like, there's a lot of people in my family that struggle with fibromyalgia or endometriosis or, you know, other problems. I won't go too into detail because I don't want to, like, I'm not trying to put anyone on blast, but like, some of those people have said to me, well, I have that and I'm fine. And I'm like, okay, that's you. And you have that, but I have that and 9 other diagnoses and an eating disorder, severe anemia, all these other problems that you don't have. So you can't say that just because you have one of those things wrong, it's the same thing. And you know what I mean? So that gets frustrating, but I've learned, it's hard for me still, and Danny has to remind me pretty much every day that we deserve to let the more strain we put on our bodies by stressing about what other people are thinking about us, the worse it's going to get. And this is something I still struggle with every day, but I'm trying. But yeah, you're totally right, Stephanie. Or Amber, I mean. Steph, it's good to have a spouse. Yeah. Or SO. I don't know what SO means. Significant other? Did I guess right? That supports you and understands your illness. Boyfriend and I have been together 7 years, and we always say what affects you affects me. Oh, what affects me affects you. I love that. That's so sweet. Sounds like a good dude. Yeah. Aw, Mikayla, you're here. I need to talk to you guys about this girl. Oh, what my hell. That's another video I was gonna make, and maybe I should just talk about it now because I have no energy to edit and make videos. But this girl, her name is Mikayla. She goes by Mickey. How do you spell Mickey, by the way? Is it M-I-C-K-E-Y, like Mickey Mouse, or is it M-I-K-I or M-I-C-K-Y, or like, how do you spell it? And is that what I'm supposed to call you? This girl? Wait, are you ready, though? I haven't checked my messages. I'm the worst. Are you ready? Did you get the thing ready that I told you to get ready before I talk about it? She didn't ask me to do this, by the way. You know why? Because she's like the most humble little button in the world that's the cutest little thing in the world. Oh my gosh, she's so adorable. Holy shit. Oh, you're okay with either name? Okay. I sort of want to call you Mickey. Just so I can feel like I'm like your friend, you know? But let me know before I say anything else if you decided the thing that I asked you to decide. You probably already messaged, but I haven't checked, and I can't check right now because I'm on my phone. Or if you want to wait till I feel better to make a proper video, because you definitely deserve that. But this girl, you guys need to know about her. You're welcome. Excuse me. Someone left a comment the other day. This girl is so rude. She's always burping and never says excuse me. And I'm like, are you new to my channel? You must be new, sweetie. Yeah, I burp all the time, and I don't say excuse me because I would rather make fun of it, because it's actually a chronic problem of mine that I have where I do things and my body does things, not just burping other things, and I prefer to make fun of it, like the pooping issue. I can't poop on my own, so we sing about it and we make fun of it. So anyway, I wanted to say that to her. I wanted to be like, are you new around here? But then I was like, no, she's probably doesn't mean harm. She just, a lot of people see things differently than I do, and that's okay. Like, it wasn't even hurtful. It was just kind of like, oh, well, because that's what my mom would say. My mom hates when I burp on camera. She hates it. Anyway, I just thought that was funny. Haven't decided on channel yet. Okay, maybe this one, Start Fresh. Maybe. Your other channel is Mikayla Bell Makeup, but I'm not doing makeup right now. You can change the title at any point. You tell me. Okay, let me give you a brief for those of you who are lucky enough to get a sneak peek of this girl. And when I get feeling better, I'll put together, because I have footage of her that she doesn't know that I have, or she didn't know that I, wait, did I ever ask you? She's a musician and she's incredible. And I screen recorded her on her live stream. I don't think I've told you that yet, Nikki. Did I tell you that yet? I was going to ask you before, just so you know, I was going to ask. I did ask her if I could talk about her on the internet. She said that was fine, but I don't think I ever told you that I was screen recording you and that I was going to make a little video and show. You're so good. The world needs to know. Okay, that's okay. Okay, good. I mean, I was gonna ask you, I was gonna just make the video anyway, and then just like right before I post it, be like, I was actually recording you the whole time you were singing, so can I post it? And what are you gonna say? No? That's good friendship right there, tricking you into. Anyway, this girl, her name is Mikayla or Mickey. She, okay, do I want to say this? I'm just gonna tell you now. Who cares? Actually, I will tell you now because I think I'm gonna go back. So don't people be mad at me later. Those that have watched this far, thank you. I'm gonna go back after this is over. I'm gonna title it something about my Amberlynn Reid statement, which I did do. And hopefully people will watch so they can learn about Mikayla, because sometimes you gotta do that on YouTube. Get over it, it's fine. Mikayla is an angel to me because there was this one night, what, like 3 or 4 nights ago, 5 nights? I don't know time. I literally don't know time ever. But recently, no, it's not clickbait because I did address the Amberlynn Reid thing at the beginning of this live. So it's not clickbait. It's just doing the YouTube thing where you put the most interesting part of something in the title. Anyway, even though Mikayla's way more interesting than Amberlynn Reid. But anyway, Mikayla, I logged onto Instagram. I was very suicidal that night. I was planning to hurt myself. I was planning to kill myself. If I cry, I'm gonna get sick. I've just been in a really dark place the past couple weeks, and it got really dark one night, and I can't kill myself, so that's the thing. I can't. I'm incapable, which is good, but frustrating when you've got those feelings. Like, I'm incapable. Every time I've tried, something interrupts me and reminds me what I'm supposed to be doing here. Like, my sister killed herself, and then my stepmom died, and then other people died, and then other things happen, or whatever. But also, anytime I even get to the point of planning, so like, I think about it a lot, way too much. But when it gets to the point of planning, immediately this happens in order. Number 1, Danny's face pops into my head. I picture him finding me, and that would destroy him. Number 2, my mom, same thing. It would destroy her life. I'm not trying to like be conceited. It actually would destroy her life. She and I are so connected that she would live the rest of her life thinking she did something wrong, and she just would be so void of something. The love that my mother and I share with each other is just so special, and she has a very special love with each of her children, and her love and my love together is very kind of like a in sync love. Like, we're very alike. We love all the same things. We think the same. We act the same. So like she's like me, where I feel people's pain, and so she would feel my pain for the rest of her life. And then number 3, I would see all of my nieces and nephews' faces, and I know that I'm their favorite, probably because I don't have kids of my own, and so that's why I'm so cool and fun, and I give them presents. Just kidding. And I also just love them and support them no matter what, and I just know that probably 75% of them would be absolutely broken. So anyway, so that's why I can't. I'm just incapable. I love people too much. I love the people in my life too much. Anyway, so this one night I was having those kinds of thoughts, and so I was like, maybe I'll just cut instead. It's been a while since I've really done that, and no one will know. I could easily hide that from Danny, no big deal. So I logged on to Instagram because I log on to Instagram every 5 minutes. I don't know why, I just do, just for comfort, even not even to do anything, just to log on and then log back off. So I log on to Instagram and I see this girl live, and I follow a lot of my followers. Like I do lots of following sprees where I'll follow you guys back on Instagram. So there's a lot of you that I follow, like a lot, like I don't even know how many, but a lot. And there's a lot of you that I don't watch your stories and I don't watch your lives, just because there's so many of you. Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. Sometimes I pop in, sometimes I don't. So I saw this girl, Mikayla, was live, and I was like, oh, who is that? She must be a fanny. So I think I recognize her name. I think she spoke up a couple times, so I don't really know her. Whatever. And I kind of swiped past, and I kept watching other stories. And then I just had this, like, go back feeling. Like, I'm not kidding you. I heard the words go back. And I was like, go back? Like, what does that even mean? So I went back and I just, like, popped in to her live stream, and I was like, what's happening right now? What the heck is happening? So I pop in on her live stream and she's playing her guitar and singing, and I screen recorded it. I'll save that for the video. Her reaction when I came on, it was like we were supposed to help each other that night because we were both going through the same thing that night, and it was really bizarre because I logged on and I saw her and she started singing, and something was like really connecting me to her. Like, I believe in multiple soulmates, and I believe she's one of mine. And I know that that's crazy to say, just like this girl that I don't even know. I just logged on to her live stream and she was singing, and all of a sudden I felt connected to her, but I couldn't explain it. But then she and I started talking and talking about different things in our lives that are going on, and it was very, very clear that both of us needed each other that night, and we were each other's angels that night. And she has the voice. Oh my gosh, she is, you guys know my favorite singers, or people that I know that I love that are my favorite, are like Colleen, even though I don't know her, but like Tiffany, Ashley Hess, that my friend that was on American Idol. That's where she is, if not better. No, the same. They're all incredible people. But her voice was so, like, it took my breath away. It was so good. And I was like, where did you come from? You need to be, why are you not doing this more? You need to be like going on America's Got Talent. You need to be on American Idol. Like, why are you not doing that? What are you doing with your life? Like, she's so good. And she puts her soul into singing, and I don't know, we just really connected. And so that's Mikayla, and she's shared some hard things with me that she's been through, and she's going through, and I'll let her tell her story because she says she's gonna start a YouTube channel. I'm forcing her to do it. She's been thinking about it, and this kind of gave her the push. I was like, you need to do it. You need to do it. She's like, okay, well, and this is something that's saving her life too. I just think that's really beautiful. And she was like telling me that, like, I was asking her what she was going through at the time. I don't know if she would want me to tell you. Why do you have to log off? Oh no. Are you still here, Mickey? Because you're not saying anything. I don't want to keep talking about you if you're not here. I mean, I guess you can come back later and watch. I'll just keep talking. She was telling me that, well, am I allowed to say what you told me? I don't know, it just took my breath away. Things... Are you here? Can I say? I don't know. This is weird. This is all jumbled. There you are. Okay. Can I say what you told me that you had been going through lately with your good friend and then your other friends? I don't know what I'm allowed to say. Anything I want. Okay. So I don't know how it got brought up, but I was asking her why she was having a hard day, because we both established that we were both having hard days and wanted to hurt ourselves, but we both had the feeling to come on Instagram. So So I was asking her what her hard day was about, and she was saying that she had a friend who was basically using her for, I hope I don't get this wrong, help me out with this, Mikayla, for drugs and like stealing from her or something, trying to steal from her. And this is a longtime friend who has been using her for money and I think places to stay. I'm going to get this all wrong, something like that. And she was saying that that day she had to let him go from her life because that's how toxic it was getting. And I just, it just fascinates me when I find people who get the strength to do what I know I've needed to do that is so hard for me to do. And then she like went on to tell me that she's lost a couple friends recently, like death, and a lot of death has been around her, and she's fighting her own addictions and getting through her own crap. And I don't know, just hearing her story and then hearing her voice and her soul, and you could tell that she was singing from all the painful, horrible things that she's been going through. And it just was so beautiful that I cried. And it takes a lot to get me to cry. So I just was crying and I just was blown away by her. So she's amazing. And hopefully she'll get her channel going. And I will link it below on this live stream whenever she does send that to me, whatever it is. So if anyone's watching in the way future, check the description. It might be in there. But I'll probably also do like another video or something. But anyway, that's Mikayla. She saved me that night. She says I saved her that night, and we were meant to be friends, and we were both going through similar, not circumstances, but similar feelings and struggles that day. So I just love when stuff like that happens, and it was just so special, and it was so, I don't know, it just was really neat. So yeah, so that's Mikayla. I love her, and she's awesome. So look out for her, guys, because she's going to be famous. I'm telling you, I have discovered the next, who's really popular right now. I'm really old. Billie Eilish. She sings some Billie Eilish. She sings all kinds of types of music. She's so good. She's so good. Yeah. So anyway, that's Mikayla. So I'm glad she's here. She struggles with chronic illness too, so that's why she spoke up just then. And I was like, oh, I haven't even talked about you on here yet. So here we go. There you go. Anyway, no, you're the best, girl. You're going to make it through this, and you're going to do it through music, and that is your true love. You know it. I know it. I think anyone who listens to you for 10 seconds will know that music is your true love, and that it's just what you belong doing, girl. It's your thing. You're so, so good. I can't get over it. Anyway, yeah. Look, guys, I've been live for 43 minutes and I haven't passed out. And he's going to be so proud. I'm very proud of myself for showering. Some people would be like, okay, I shower every day. No. When you are chronically ill and chronically depressed, it's a huge accomplishment to shower, which is so sad, but it's true. Oh no, I'm sorry you had a nightmare. Well, I'm glad you're here. Okay. Does anyone have any questions or anything? Because I'm going to go soon if not. You guys aren't talking a whole lot, which is okay, but just let me know if you have anything else you want me to answer or talk about at all before I go. You're going to? Okay. Well, thanks for being here, Steph. Love you, girl. Hang in there. You guys are awesome people. I don't deserve friends like you. Who is Amberlynn Reid? She's a YouTuber who is very controversial because she's like around 550 pounds, and she's been on YouTube for quite a few years, and she keeps gaining weight, and she has this attitude of that she is losing weight, and she's not. I think she is recently, but until now, she kind of has this attitude of she knows better than everybody else. She's lied a lot. She's got, I don't know. So people just kind of started getting frustrated with her, and eventually it turned more into who can be the meanest and make the funniest fat joke, and who can get the most likes on their comment that's the meanest comment. And I just felt that that was wrong. So, because I see a girl that is trying, and that's what I see, and that's okay. If no one else sees that, I see it, and I think that she deserves encouragement, even though she's made these ridiculously stupid mistakes, done and said things that are, if they're true, is ridiculous. But she doesn't deserve to be bullied like that. And I just have a soft spot because our stories are sort of similar. We were both abused in childhood. She went from foster home to foster home, and obviously we both have eating disorders, and we both, I know what it's like to put that out there on the internet. It's really a scary thing. But she kind of exit on also. She does. She exit on sometimes, and yeah, there's a whole, it's just, my whole point was just that she didn't deserve the bullying like that. Like, that's just not necessary. The other stuff is fine if you've got stuff to say, but you don't have to be mean, and you don't have to call her names and stuff like that. That's not going to help the situation. It's just going to make it worse. So that's all I was trying to say. Danny's going to be mad because I showered without waking him up. He put me on bed rest last night because I've been passing out every day, twice yesterday, and he had to force me to go on bed rest. But he went to bed a couple hours ago, and I had this little surge of energy like an hour ago, so I hurried and showered, and he's gonna be mad about that. He's gonna be like, why didn't you wake me up? But I didn't pass out, so I'm okay. I'm okay now. And I'm gonna go change the title of this because we ended up talking about much more important things. I never know what to title these until after. I usually go back and retitle my lives and try and do whatever we talked about. Do you ever go back and watch your older videos? Do you regret some of the things you posted, or wish you hadn't posted things differently than how you did? Yes, 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 yes. I do go back and watch once in a while because they'll show up in my suggestion box, which is weird. There are some things that I wish I would not have shared on the internet. At the same time, I wouldn't be who I am if I hadn't done that. Like, I'm pretty sure, guys, I am the most open book YouTuber in the world. I'm not trying to like brag, or I'm deadly serious. Like, even people like Trisha Paytas who share everything, even she doesn't share everything like what I share. Like, I share everything on here, and there have been a couple times where I still look back and wish I wouldn't have shared some of this stuff, because I knew at the time, like, I had feelings like nobody's going to understand this unless they're in your shoes, so you're setting yourself up for ridicule, and it did happen. But at the same time, that's what I do, and that's what my channel is being real and raw and honest, and trying to educate people on mental health and eating disorders, as well as going through my own recovery journey, which is really hard, and I have lots of ups and lots of downs, and it's hard. It's hard. Yeah, Killing yourself won't help any situation. I completely agree, Amber. I completely agree. It will cause everyone you love so much pain. Nothing is worth death. Yeah. It's like a blessing and a curse, I guess. The amount of things I've been through that have proven that to me, like when my little stepsister took her life, was I think I've told this story on YouTube, haven't I? I know I've told it on Instagram, but literally I was planning to kill myself in a certain way the next day when Danny went to work. So I went to bed, woke up early in the morning to a phone call saying that my little stepsister had killed herself in the same way that I was going to that day. And going to her viewing and her funeral and seeing the look on her mother's face and her full blood siblings and her little brother, who's also my little brother. I will never forget that. Like, I don't want to say it's a blessing, but holy crap. There's no words to even describe the look on her mother's face. And then exactly 2 years after she killed herself, her mom died of a broken heart. That's how heartbroken her mom was. She literally died of a broken heart. And so then I went to that funeral and again had to see Ashley's full blood siblings and my little brother, and the pain of knowing they had just lost their sister 2 years ago and now their mom is dead, and it just, and they didn't have a dad. They didn't have a good dad in their life. It was excruciating to see, and both of those deaths happened right when I was about to do it. So it's kind of funny sometimes how life sometimes teaches us lessons in a really drastic, horrific way. But looking back, you almost feel grateful, even though I don't feel grateful that Ashley took her life. Of course, I would do anything for her to be back and be back with her little babies and her sister and her brothers, that she was so close to them. She was so close to them. And it just makes me so sad for them. And I would love to talk to my stepmom again. We were really close up until she died. We emailed each other every day. We got really close, and I miss talking to her. There's so many things I would want to talk to her about because she struggled with eating disorders too. She tried to warn me of things, and I don't know, it's just interesting the lessons that tragedy can teach you. Why am I talking about that? What was the question? I have no idea. Oh, killing yourself isn't, well, yeah, it'll never help the situation. Except I just made it sound like it could help someone, but no, it wouldn't. It just so happened that that's how the story was for me. But if you could see the look in her mother's eyes and her siblings' eyes, and even mine, and I wasn't even that close to her when she died. It's indescribable. Trust me, you don't, even if you think no one in your life will care, that's what she thought too. And it was excruciating, so. I know. That's why I felt this little surge of energy. I literally have not showered. I haven't washed my body in like 5 days, maybe even a week. And then I haven't washed my hair since before Christmas. So I just felt like it would make me feel better, and it kind of actually did for some reason. Probably because I left the shower. I took the shower head and just like let it sit right there on my chest because my chest has been hurting. Just let the warm water, and it actually felt really good and really soothing. Have you deleted any videos because regretting posting about something? Yes, I have many times. I just deleted the Amberlynn Reid live. I don't know if I should put it back up. You guys tell me what you think. It seemed to cause more trouble than what I intended. I intended it to show her that there is a community, which is our community out there, that is capable of encouraging and supporting instead of bringing her down. That was the point. I was trying to log on to get everybody to be like, you know what, let's show how awesome the internet can be, because that's our community. We have the best community on the internet in this little Shanny community of ours. We have the best community. So supportive, so loving, so helpful. People have made lifelong best friends forever out of it, and I just thought she could use some support, so that's why I did it. But then it turned into more of a shit show that I didn't expect, and I lost a lot of people, and so I put it on private because I felt, I don't know, embarrassed and worried. I don't know. I feel like it did the opposite effect, and it made it worse for some reason. I don't know. But you guys tell me what you think, because I'll put it back up if people want me to. But that's the only one recently. It's been a while since I've actually deleted videos. Let me think. I don't even know the last one before. I took one down when, I believe I took it, yeah, I did take it down because I vlogged one Christmas. I vlogged a Christmas party where I saw my dad, my real dad, and a lot of people were really pissed about that, so I took that down just because they started saying really mean things, and my little brother whose mom died, my little half-brother whose mom died, and lives with my dad because my dad served his time and did everything he needed to do, and he has custody of him now, and my little brother watches my videos, and I didn't want him to see the comments of those videos. I didn't care. I'm firm on where I stand. I'm confident on what I've been through with my dad and where I stand with him, but I didn't want him to see those awful comments, because he doesn't have that experience with my dad. My dad's a different person now. He's not even the same person he was. I don't even think of him as my dad. I think of him as my brother now. And he's a completely different dad to my little brother than he was to the rest of us. And that kid has been through enough, losing his sister and then losing his mom. So I just didn't want to put any more pain on him. So I took that down. I don't know. I know there's a few others, but I can't remember off the top of my head right now. Anyway, I've never live streamed, and I've thought of starting a YouTube channel, but I'm afraid of judgment and haters trying to bring me down. Maybe I'll do it. My kids want me to. You should. If you feel like you want. Hi, Steph. When did you get here? If you feel like you want to, you totally should, girl. You totally should. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. You're gonna be coming into a shit storm right now, which is YouTube. It's an absolute shit storm. I got in right before the shitstorm. I did miss the mark a little, so I'm kind of lucky in that way. I joined like right before it started going downhill, but it is going so downhill right now. So if you want to do it, you totally should, but don't expect to do it for money or subscribers or views or comments or anything like that. Like, if you're going to do it because it's something you enjoy. That's the only reason I still do it. I don't make money. I'm not going anywhere with this. I'm losing subscribers every day. YouTube hates me. YouTube demonetizes everything I do and flags everything I do. But I do it because I love you guys, and I love connecting with you guys, and the support that you guys have given me over the past almost 5 years is just, I just feel forever in your debt, and I want to forever be friends with all of you. So I'm not going anywhere. We'll see. I'm giving 2020, I'm giving the whole year of 2020 to see what happens. There's nothing I can do. I'm too small of a YouTuber. So I kind of have to just sit back and watch. That's why I've just been going live. I haven't been putting effort into my videos because I don't want to work hard on a video and then have it be taken down. So just keep those things in mind. But if you're just starting, I don't think you'll have to worry about any of that, because when you're starting, it's not, you don't have thousands of subscribers to lose like I have. Like, I've literally lost over 2,000 subscribers for no reason. Just the algorithm on YouTube just doesn't like me, so that's fine. But you should also know that if you do start a channel, anyone who starts a channel in my community that I'm aware of, I will shout you out. And I will, I mean, as long as I think that what you're doing is good, which is, I'm sure it would be. If you're going on there teaching how to murder people or how to rape people or something, then no, I'm not going to promote you. But like, if you're trying to do good, and I know about you and you're in my community, I am happy to recommend people go watch you. So, and as you know, my 98% of my viewers are awesome and beautiful and supportive and encouraging and wonderful. So there are people out there, and I'm really lucky that my community is full of those people. So I can guarantee, you know, that you'll get some followers if I shout you out, of people who care and aren't just going to watch you because you're popular or not popular, or you make money or you don't make money, or you're pretty or you're not, or whatever. Like, I'm just starting to learn that all that stuff, it's too late for some of us, and that's okay. YouTube is changing, so maybe we can change it into something a little bit more helpful. And also, I just hope all the people, the bigger YouTubers whose channels are at risk, I just think it's so stupid and it makes me mad and I feel bad for them. They've worked so hard. It's literally their job and it's their support. But as far as us, if you're cool, just sharing your story and finding people who relate, then make that your goal. But if your goal is to get like millions of subscribers and views and money and stuff, I'm not going to lie to you, it's not a good time to do that on YouTube. But who knows? That could change any day because it's YouTube, and I don't even think YouTube knows what's going on with YouTube at the moment. Anyway, so I think you should do it. Absolutely. Does watching your older videos make you feel like you should be further along in recovery? Sometimes yeah, sometimes no. Because then I'll also watch old videos and I'll be like, holy crap, I have come a long way. Ask Steph. Steph went through and watched all of my own videos, all of my old videos up until now. She watched every single video, and she reminded me of some things. Like when I started, my goal was to only binge and purge once a day, because I was doing it 3 times a day, and now I do it once every couple weeks, if that. But then there are other things where I'll be like, oh, I wish I was healthier. I wish I was like fit, not skinny, like healthy, like my health problems. That's where I need the most help. And yeah, I did picture back then that I would never purge again, and I would never. It's been hard. It's been a rough road. I get a lot of judgment for that. It's really hard for me sometimes to hear that, but I also, once in a while, I'll go back and watch, and it'll actually motivate me and remind me what I'm doing on here, and remind me that I once had a channel where I was actually helpful towards people and like spreading a very important message, and that I was a lot more. I feel like I should, and I've been trying lately to be more accountable to you guys, because that's the biggest thing that I've noticed a change in. In the beginning, I was very accountable. I would tell you guys every single week. I would give you an update of where my eating disorder was, and we would make a goal for the next week and all that. And it just kind of faded away. And at this point, my eating disorder is doing a lot better, but you know, it's still there once in a while. Yeah, so it's hard. I'll get comments from, especially, that was one thing that really kind of hurt me, but whatever. But on the Amberlynn Reid live, in the comments, like the comment section later, someone came back and said something about, no wonder I'm sticking up for her because she's not recovered at all, and neither are you. Like, basically calling me out or calling me a hypocrite or something. It really hurt my feelings. Like, and it takes a lot these days to hurt my feelings in the comments, because I've had to develop a thick skin. You responded, Steph. Oh yeah, you did. That's right. Wasn't that so rude? I was like, really? I don't know. That really hurt my feelings, but it's okay. You changed your name? Cover with profile picture. I'm good with this account. Okay, so everyone go subscribe to Mikayla Catherine. If you're watching later, it's Mikayla, Michaela, and then Catherine with a C. Go subscribe to this girl. She's going to post her first singing video. When are you going to post that, Mikayla? Can I request which one? Wait, which was the one that I loved the most? They were all good. Just do whatever you feel. Thanks, Steph. I know. It was, I don't know. But it did make me feel terrible because, oh no, I never did that Q&A I was going to. Can we say that your first song will be up within the next week? So that they know, yay, you're subscribed, yay! So that they can plan on it, because that's really important. So how about sometime in the next 7 days you'll post your first video? Is that doable? And you don't have to post one every day. You can do once a week. I think that's how I started. Steph, is that how I started? Steph was like, you can ask me anything about what's changed and whatever, because I have the worst memory on earth and I don't like watching my old videos. So what was my schedule in the very beginning? Did I do once a week? Or I know eventually I was doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then I started doing like every day. I don't know. What are some of your favorite videos you have made? Oh, that's a good question, Beth. I like that. Which of your past videos have you watched? Okay, so there are some that I've gone back that I actually do like, that I've gone back to watch. I know, you're so sweet, Steph. Yeah. And Steph is even like, Steph is one of the people I was talking about in the beginning that didn't agree with me about Amberlynn Reid, but she was so respectful and open-minded, and that's what the world needs, is more people like that who try to understand each other. And if you can't understand each other, just respect each other's opinions, you know? That's her. Okay, that's doable. Okay. You can do it. Mickey, you got this, girl. Trust me. You are bomb.com. Ew, I'm so old. Ew, gross. Ew. What was I saying? What were we talking about? I forget. Oh, my favorite videos. I mean, I don't have a lot, but one of my favorites was the one that got taken down, Day in the Life of Overweight Anorexic, just because I worked so freaking hard on that video. Day in the Life of Bulimic is really hard for me to watch because it's the one video where I'm actually doing behaviors in it, which was a huge risk. I'm glad I did it. It worked. It brought a lot of awareness. There were like big news articles being written about it, and tons of awareness, and tons of people wanting to learn more and wanting to know what was wrong with my teeth at the time, and what was like, why would I do this? And it really brought a lot of awareness. I'm grateful it went that way and not the other way. Brought a lot of bad stuff too, but I just don't like watching it because it's so real, because it's like accurate. I literally filmed a week's worth of binges and made it look like I was doing it all in one day, which I wasn't, but I did film actual binges, which was really scary. But I knew that that was something I couldn't fake, that people needed to see it as much as I could show it. But I don't like watching it, so I don't. Trying to think. There's actually, believe it or not, a couple singing ones that I liked. A lot of my favorites are actually fun ones that no one else likes. I don't know. I need to think about this. I don't really like go back and watch them. I really like the funny, fun music videos. Like when I did, Paul filmed when I sang Hopelessly Devoted from Greece, and we made a music video out of it. If you haven't seen it, you should go watch it. I think it was pretty funny. And just the memories of the three of us filming that together, and the hours of trying to get the good shots, and the part where I throw the hat and it lands perfectly on Danny's head. Like, we had to do that like 10,000 times, and Paul had to eventually take over and throw the hat for me. But we made it look like I was throwing the hat, but he actually had to do it because I couldn't land it on Danny's head. I don't know, just stuff like that. It was really fun to do together. We also, Danny and I made another little music video together that was really funny. What was that one? I forget what it was called. I just like some of my singing ones, which is weird because I don't think I'm that good, but I just enjoyed it, I guess. I enjoyed doing it. I love my family videos. Anything where my family allowed me to film them. I love going back and watching that, like vlogs with family time and nieces and nephews and stuff. Trying to think. Challenges with Danny are fun. I don't know. I'm a fun video seeker, which is why I would make fun videos here and there, but most people don't like those from me because that's not what they subscribed for. And that's understandable, but I don't know. I guess those are the ones I enjoyed the most. It was a good idea for a video though, because I know that I've thought to myself, oh, that was a good video, but I can't think of it on the spot right now. But maybe I will. Oh. Thank you, Steph. I know, I love Fun Friday. Dumb arguments with Danny and Shanny. We need to bring that back. We really need to bring that back, don't we? That was a good one. Everyone loved it. And we have so many more that we haven't even done yet, but we could like re-argue the old ones too, you know, just so we have more content. That was fun. I just used to put a lot more effort. I would make really cute backgrounds. I would decorate my desk. I would spend so much time doing all that, and you just get comfortable over time and you don't feel like you need to do that stuff. And I love that. Yeah. Sound of Silence. Did I cover that? What are you talking about? I did not sing that song. Did I? What are you talking about? Beth, what are you talking about? In a live? Did I cover that song? I don't remember this. Oh, what was my question? I don't remember. Crap. Oh, how many videos was I doing in the beginning? Was it once a week? Me and Danny sang it? I don't remember. It was probably a live. Because unless it's a video that I've edited, I probably won't remember. So it was probably a live or like a direct upload. If you can find where it is, I'll totally watch it right now with you guys. Because I was saying to Mikayla and whoever else wants to start a channel, it's okay if you start with just one video a week. You don't have to do. In fact, it's kind of better that way in the beginning. You don't want to start doing longer and more often videos until people start getting hooked on you, I guess. I don't know. And that's when they're going to start wanting more. But when you're new and they've never seen you before, they're more likely to click on a short video to see who you are and what you're about first, So that's kind of what you have to do in the beginning. So I think I only did one a week. I did like a 15-minute video once a week or something, I think, but I could be wrong. So that's my question, Steph. Steph knows my whole history now. That's so helpful. Oh my gosh. I loved singing Michael Jackson, The Way You Make Me Feel. That one, I had fun with that. I don't know. I literally have over 1,000 videos. Literally. I know there's other ones that I loved. I just can't remember on the spot. It's hard to say because I watched them from the beginning to end, so I didn't know how often. Yeah, I think I did once a week to start, and then I started doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then eventually I did every day, right? Because I had Motivation Monday, Topic Tuesday, Weekly Wednesday Update, Thursday Q&A or something, Fun Friday, Sing Saturday, Shanny Fanny Sunday, I think. I don't know. Or live stream. I feel like I was doing every day for a while. And then I had to back off from that. It became too much. Oh, I do remember that. Yep, I've failed on that. That's actually my goal right now for this week, so better late than never. I did go for a while. I did really well for a while. There was, I feel like, a good couple months where I was really good about going to church and my spirituality. Yeah, and I remember feeling very proud of myself. And then I remember passing out at church, and it was really embarrassing, and I think that's why I never went back. I don't know. I did every weekday. Oh yeah, that does sound familiar too. Monday through Friday. I don't know. I switched it quite a bit, but generally I feel like I did Monday through Friday. I don't know. Anyway. Okay. Any other questions before I go? I need to go eat something. Yeah. But didn't I at one point do singing Saturday or singing Sunday? I swear there was a time like a year or two ago where I was doing literally every day, something every day. But maybe not. I don't know. What do you mean I wanted to try singing Only Hope? Recently? I love you too, soulmate. Okay, go to bed. Love you, girl. You too, honey. You too. When did you have the biggest influx of subscribers? When the day in the life of the bulimic went viral. Big time. My first little surge was when Emily Vegan Flower gave me a shout out on her channel. And that got me up to a couple hundred subscribers or something like that. Or maybe 400 or 500. I think I was at a couple hundred, and she shouted me out, and it got up to, she got me like a couple hundred immediately. And then I did Day in the Life of Bulimic, and it went viral, and I was getting a lot, like 100 a day or something. And it just kept going, and then a different one went viral too. I don't know, it just, the couple viral videos I feel like are where I got the biggest surges of like thousands of people at a time. There was one week or 2 weeks or something where I was getting 1,000 new subscribers every single day. That was crazy. That was madness. That was the biggest one. And I think that was actually for Not the day in the life of the bulimic. It was for the other viral video. I forget what it's called, but where I take out my teeth for you for the first time or something. It has like 3 million views or something. And then day in the life of overweight anorexic started to go viral, and then YouTube took it down. So then I re-uploaded it. Started to go viral again. YouTube took it down. So I haven't had a viral video since then, so it's been a long time. But that's okay. Aw, thanks, Nicole. You have a beautiful soul too. Aw. Oh, that's right. I sang after purging. Couldn't get through it. Yep. Oh, yeah. Okay. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, we should do that. There's a song that's inside. Wait, what is the song? Where? My soul. Just the one that I've tried. Right over and over again. You want me to sing it now? Or was I going to make it a video? I don't know. Do viral videos make a lot of money and keep making money years later? Yeah, they can. Depends on if you're monetized or not. I got demonetized for Day in the Life of the Bulimic because that was one of my very first videos I ever did. And I didn't understand the copyright issue. So some of the dramatic music that I used, I got from the soundtrack of World War Z. So I don't get anything for that. The other one, I don't remember. I think I made like, on the other viral, the one that has like 3 million views, I think total I made like maybe $200 total. Because I'm pretty sure they demonetized it after a little bit too, but I don't know why. But generally, yeah, that makes people a lot of money, and yeah, you keep making money. Keep making views, you keep making money, keep clicking on AdSense. If people click on ads and stuff like that, I don't know. But I don't care. That's not why I'm doing it. It would be nice to make money, but it's okay. I don't care. Have I ever had a guinea pig? No. But I think they're adorable. Steph. You're such a dumbass. Shut up, Steph. Thank you. You just got 2 guinea pigs? I don't even think I've ever held one, but I've seen them and they're adorable. I love you too. Welcome back to the Shut Up Club. Oh. Okay, I think I'm gonna go to bed. This was a good live. Thanks for talking to me and letting me whatever. That was a nice, I think this was the best part of my day, so thank you. I'm gonna go back to bed and not sit up again till tomorrow because I can feel my health being like, okay, surge of energy is going. You better get off the live stream. Better listen or you're gonna pass out. So I need to go. Anyway, yeah, yes, remind me another time. Do you want to take your channel in a direction to make money and be a full-time job? Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. I've tried doing that several times, but my message, YouTube finds it too inappropriate to monetize. So I don't know. And I'm not just gonna do a channel for money. It's gonna be, if I make money, that would be great, but I have to believe in and enjoy what I'm doing, I guess, you know. Anyway. All right. I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow for either a live stream or a direct upload on here. And remember forever and always that you're beautiful, you're worth it, and I am too. Love you guys. Have a good night. Bye.